opponent. But I do believe Ches, winning those 2 games would have made such a big difference.
Yep, now 2-point lead, heading towards that 11 here for YINGSHA.
And she'll take it. Gracefully accept the net.
Play, please.
Rally, in which YINGSHA comes out on top.
And this is where she shines, doesn't she? She's just very, very steady with those rallies, especially when they build up. Having said that, CHENG I-CHING gave us some absolutely brilliant rallies in the previous game, where she really controlled which way the ball went and made YINGSHA, or stretched her to her limits. So right now, YINGSHA to serve.
Excellent shot from her again, and she has now got 3 game points, YINGSHA.
Which means this is going to be the 3rd game for her. You were right about that, Ches. Chinese players do come out to make a statement, but I think CHENG I-CHING did give her a massive run for it here.
But YINGSHA takes that 4th game, but had to work probably a lot harder for it. Many would have anticipated. So 4th game goes to YINGSHA, 11-7. She leads CHENG I-CHING 3-1. The Sha fans, YINGSHA, very, very popular. We'll be back in the zone here after losing that earlier game, I reckon there, Glenn.
That's true, Des. I think that mental battle that we often talk about, YINGSHA's got the upper hand here. She's got that advantage, and I think CHENG I-CHING, do we see another spark from her like we did in that 3rd game? It's a strange thing when you look at YINGSHA, isn't it? There's, Olympic champion, world champion. You've got medals and accolades and all when you're 21.
Yeah.
What do you do going forward?
Such a young age.
I was actually following up a little bit about, you know, how she's often spoken about that her whole life was scheduled around table tennis. She never really had the time to maybe, you know, just shoot the wind or, you know, do things like we did, climb trees and stuff like that. And she often talks about she has thought about it where some of her peers, you know, that she knew as a when she was young, and how when she's preparing for, you know, an event, she thinks that they also preparing for the exams or university or medical, you know, entrance exams. And it's quite interesting because she's had to make a lot of sacrifices for this. And of course, it's all paid off. And you've got friends on the circuit,
Yeah.
but it's just that, well, sometimes you look back, she says, and I wonder. And she loves what she does, she's great at what she does, there's no doubt about it.
I mean, she's imperious. She's really such an impressive player. And those numbers I gave you earlier, I mean, it takes dedication to get there.
It does. And of course, a great amount of skill, inborn talent,
Yeah.
you know, discipline. But she has one thing in her corner: family support. I think that's really the most important thing with most athletes. Times when they just want to get away from it all, there's family to spend with.
Yeah.
YINGSHA, just a point behind CHENG I-CHING. This, of course, is a game that could be crucial because if YINGSHA wins it, she will progress to the semifinals. If CHENG I-CHING wins it, it's going to be a long night. 5-3. To be fair, CHENG I-CHING is up by 2 points.
Yeah, she's having these little periods, but she needs to be a bit more consistent about it, I guess.
She does. She absolutely does. CHENG I-CHING,
Yeah.
taking that lead now to 2 points.
So these moments that she has to take advantage of. Now bouncing back, yes, YINGSHA.
Well, that, well, fist pump says it all. She knows it hasn't been easy in this game. And CHENG I-CHING has led, well, in between. But YINGSHA will be well aware that if she wants to close it down quickly, here's a chance. A lovely return there from CHENG I-CHING. But in the end, YINGSHA does have the last word, and it's the one that'll stay.
Yeah, but remember now she's got to try and stop that. CHENG I-CHING, it's all over. Oh, brilliant, down the line.
I'm just going to run through this before we actually get further. It's a very important thing to know about how advanced or evolved somebody like Sun Ying-sha actually is. And she said, you know, she was asked to give advice to youngsters who really look up to her, especially in China. And she said, you know, if you love the sport of table tennis, you persevere, you don't give up. Everyone goes through difficulties, but you should stick with it. She's also said it's normal to lose confidence in yourself after you encounter setbacks. But don't give up, persevere. Now, this is the most important thing. She says, when I run into difficulties, whether in life or table tennis, there's one thing I do. I take my time out and I calm myself down first and then
Switch
think
off,
things too.
in a way, right?
Which is brilliant.
Yeah.
But the biggest advice she's ever given anyone is this. She says, I have one line which I live by and which I would give to every single person younger. The person you trust most is yourself. Only you can be sure of yourself. That is fantastic, isn't it?
You are your own best
Very
judge.
profound.
Yeah. 3. Right now, she'll be pretty happy with where she is.
Well, I think Zhang Yijing's really fighting back and trying to hold her back, but Sun Ying-sha, what a start. 8-all.
Yeah, it's actually a pivotal moment here for Zheng I-Ching.
Oh, that is a rally.
Yeah, too far away from her. Coach is on his feet. She's only a couple of points away from securing her semi-final spot.
Well, 2 points to be precise, but Zhang Yijing has got serve. Can she do something special here?
She's been keeping pace with. That's important.
It is. It's 9-all. I think that expression or that reaction from Sun Ying-sha was just fantastic. But oops. We saw the earlier semifinals between a lot of the ladies, and we saw some stars blown away by the other stars, you know, the winners who progressed through to the semifinals. But if you ask me, in all the women's quarterfinals, if you save the best for last, I think they did.
Zheng I-Ching, wow, this is amazing. She has the game point. So under a bit of pressure again. She saves it for YINGSHA.
There's an unfortunate here for Zhang Yijing. But it's so odd, isn't it? You hit the top of the net and it'll benefit you. You skim it just below that on your side of the table, it'll go against you.
Amazing.
It just works. And it's like you always think, you know, whether you're an amateur, you're a youngster, you're a university player or a pro, the net has a mind of its own. So she's once again at game point. She is a gutsy fighter, Chaz.
Yes, she is. And now Zheng I-Ching with a second game point.
Well done. She's just
wow. The first person to take 2 games off Sun Ying-sha at this World Cup. She looked, for all intents and purposes, ready to move to the next round. She's thwarted for now, at least.
Well, that is fantastic play. That last bit, it was speedy, and then she just changed things around to get the better of Sun Ying-sha. Well,